What's going on, you guys? So, probably a few days ago, you seen reports that, and I think it was from one of those Michael Coppinger or, one of those guys, man. Anyways, they posted an article saying that Canelo Alvarez and Sergey Derevyanchenko is being negotiated or something like that for September. Well, come to find out that was just fake news. A lot of these writer guys are just really desperate for just anything right now. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me right now. Of course, smaller YouTube channels, it's hard for us. But it's probably even harder for the bigger channels, the writers and guys like that who actually do this for a living. This is their only source of income, is to be journalists. And, they probably having it real hard right now. So they coming out here putting out fake news. This is what Eric Gomez had to say, the president of Golden Boy, about Canelo Alvarez's opponents. There are 5 or 6 opponents. The names that always come out, we are not ruling anyone out, but there is not one that sounds better than the other. There are several that have been mentioned, but Saul is going to decide who he wants to fight. So Canelo Alvarez is going to pick who he wants to fight. Canelo Alvarez always seems to be able to pick who he wants to fight. Even if it's a mandatory situation, he always finds ways to get out of that. And Canelo Alvarez has been doing what he wants ever since he's probably 23 years old as a professional boxer. We are looking at opponents, but there are no offers. We saw that some notes came out. I'm assuming when he say notes, he's talking about pretty much these articles that these boxing guys came out with, these boxing writers came out with. He saw the notes, but they are not true. There is no one. There are no offers. They are the same opponents, the best in the world. Some of them champions. The difference is that the borders are now open and people cannot travel freely as they would before. And this is another aspect that we have to look at. You know what I'm saying? So they got to look at, who they fighting. Would that fighter be able to cross the borders? Would that fighter be able to, you know what I'm saying? It'd probably be easier if he was to fight a guy that lives in America, because that's where Canelo primarily fights anyway. He's in Mexico. Mexico's right there. You know what I'm saying? Right here. So, boom. But we'll see. Names like Caleb Plant, Jaime Munguia, Billy Joe Saunders, David Benavidez, David Lemieux, and Sergey Derevyanchenko and Anthony Durrell are, for now, the possibilities. Now, did you just hear those names, right? Let me go ahead and tell you it again. Caleb Plant, Jaime Munguia, Billy Joe Saunders, David Benavidez, David Lemieux, Sergey Derevyanchenko, and Anthony Durrell are the possibilities for Canelo Alvarez. Some names are missing, if you ask me. Some real key names are missing from this list of opponents, if you ask me. Anthony Durrell, bro? Ain't he on his way out? Anthony Durrell, ain't he on his way out? You know what I'm saying? What happened to Demetrius Andrade? What happened to Jamal Charlo? Or even to Chris Eubanks Jr.? You know what I'm saying? Look at these. Caleb Plant. I like Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant has a real good chance to beat Canelo. Jaime Munguia, I think he still might be a little too green. Billy Joe Saunders, he don't deserve a shot at all. David Benavidez, that's a good fight. David Lemieux, we haven't seen him in a long time now. He was having trouble making 160. We haven't really seen David Lemieux in a while. Sergey Derevyanchenko, one could say he's like he reminds me of a Evander Holyfield, Sean Porter type of guy, a warrior dude. I would not go out to say that he don't deserve a shot at Canelo Alvarez, but he is coming off 2 losses. If you want to count the Triple G fight that Triple G officially won on paper, a loss, because a lot of people felt, myself included, that he beat Triple G. And Anthony Durrell, who fought, was that Andre Durrell? I kind of get them mixed up sometimes. Anthony Durrell, who did he fight last? Did he fight Benavidez, or was that his brother? I think Andre Durrell fought Benavidez. Anthony Durrell is the younger one, I think. But they both brothers were pretty much on their way out, man. They've been around for a long time. Anthony Durrell fighting Canelo Alvarez, bro. Like I said, man, what happened to Demetrius Andrade and Jamal Charlo? But I'm going to get back to that. The only sure thing is that September, it won't be GGG. So basically, in September, Canelo Alvarez ain't fighting Triple G, you guys. That's not happening. That might happen in 2021. I don't know why these guys are aging Triple G out even more. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the biggest Triple G fan, but I knew what Canelo Alvarez was doing years ago. Man, they were trying to make Triple G age out, and now Triple G is finally aged out. Triple G is pretty much, he's pushing 40 now. He's almost 40. He's like 38, probably going on 39. He hasn't been looking too good in his last several fights. You know, you can tell he's getting older. You know what I'm saying? He's still tough as shit. Still got that iron chin, but we haven't seen Triple G in a while, and Triple G is getting older now. And now you're going to make him wait even longer. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not the biggest Triple G fan at all, but damn, bro. Like, 2020, hold on, let me go ahead and read it for you. But because the fight is likely not going to have an audience. Okay, so it won't be Triple G because the fight won't have an audience. That fight drew big numbers. That fight was a pretty big fight for boxing. And I agree with that. You know, if it ain't going to be no crowd, then there's no point in having that type of fight. So, okay, there we go. Economically, it's not convenient to do it without an audience. The two fights between Canelo versus Triple G produce very large gates in Las Vegas, and it will not be convenient to do that fight without an audience. That makes sense. But we will see when we can get it done with the public. Both of them are open to fight, but it may not happen till 2021. Damn, it may not happen. May. Keyword may. So, it definitely ain't happening in 2020. You know what I'm saying? We know that. We know that fight ain't happening in 2020. And it may happen in 2021. But Triple G, man, he's pushing the clock, man. He's pushing the clock. But Canelo Alvarez is pretty much open to the idea of possibly fighting without a crowd. But I don't just think they want the Triple G fight without a crowd, because that fight drew big numbers. But so this is basically who Canelo Alvarez is looking to fight in September. You know, Caleb Plant is a good fight. Real good fight. Is Caleb Plant ready for Canelo Alvarez? He should be. You know what I'm saying? He has a real good style. He's a lot of slickness. You know, Caleb Plant has a lot of talent, you know. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. These are good names, but I'm just so surprised that they still forgot to put Jamal Charlo and Demetrius Andrade on the list of opponents for Canelo Alvarez. Because let's just be honest, people, a lot of us been wanting to see these guys fight for a long time now, and it's looking like it's never gonna happen. Tell me what you guys think. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.